Can you try to eventually run back into Over the Rainbow? Beautiful. That was beautiful.
Thank you. All yours, Maestro. I want to know more about you, man. Like, you know, I was saying I'm a trumpet player. I played a bunch of jazz, and I was recognizing a lot of the stuff you were playing. Like,
well, I'm glad you recognized it.
What did you like?
Do you mind being recorded?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Like, what did you used to do in the past? I want to know about your past. Like, where did you learn these? When did you perform them? Great.
Well, I started out this high taking lessons. Bottom line is, you know, when you're 5 years old, you're taking piano lessons from a teacher that wants to teach you classical stuff.
Yes. Yeah.
By the time I was maybe 8, but I kept taking lessons. By the time I was 8, in effect, what I was learning how to do was play by ear. In other words, I would play the piece and then stop reading it. And when I got to the lesson, I wasn't playing from the music. I was playing from what you know, from what I knew.
No, you were playing from your soul.
And what was
You
happening
were playing from his heart.
when I got to a part of the music that I couldn't quite remember, I would improvise through it. And the teacher would, "Oh, you can't do that. That's not on the, you know."
A classical teacher would do that. Yeah, I definitely know.
But the fact is that when I stopped taking lessons and started playing, you know, with little rock and roll bands, and then I started doing some jazz and so on and so forth, I stopped taking lessons, and I really started to learn how to play when I started listening to people like Oscar Peterson, Herbie Hancock, Miles Davis, all of those, Ramsey Lewis, I mean, all the pianists, for sure. And then I was listening to, again, Miles Davis.
Ray Charles,
people who, like Miles Davis. Herbie Hancock as a sideman. John Coltrane would do pretty much the same kind of thing, you know. And so when I started listening is when I really started learning certain kinds of progressions. The thing that has me doing the old school stuff is when I was playing in the little rock and roll band when I was in high school. We got hired for a lot of weddings and, you know, retirement parties, and we learned how to play the old standards from what they used to refer to then as a fake book, about this big, and all it was an American songbook.
I have the real book and the fake book at home.
Well, so you do have a fake book.
So I'm a trumpet player. It's still good to this day. Matter of fact, I'll be 23 in 15 minutes.